Hey guys, it's Christy and it's Friday, so it is money and abundance. I have some incense lit, I have our clear quartz crystal wand, and our manifestation candle is already lit. Let's manifest some money and abundance. So today I'm going to draw from the Money and the Law of Attraction card deck, the Law of Attraction card deck, as well as our well-being deck. And then I'm going to round it out with a card from our mindfulness and self-care deck. So I hope everyone is doing well. I hope you will hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's see what the universe has to say to us about money and abundance this week. That incense is vanilla and it is amazing. Okay, money and abundance, money and abundance. What do you have to tell us today? I like shooting my videos outdoors, but that comes with a lot of background noise. So my neighbor just started mowing his lawn. Hopefully they'll be done soon. Okay. We have the cicadas, whatever you want to call them, tomato, chirping in the background. I expect geese any moment. Okay, here we go. Our message from the Money and the Law of Attraction deck is, achieving success is my natural birthright. I don't think I've ever drawn this card before. The message is, you are meant to succeed and failure should feel bad to you. Okay, that's good to know. Life is supposed to go well for you, and when it does not, there is something wrong. But what is wrong is not something that is outside of you over which you have no control. What is wrong is within you, and you do have control. And taking control is not difficult to do once you understand the basis of who you are, the basics of the law of attraction, and the value of your personal emotional guidance system. I love this message. I have never drawn this card before, and this is a lot to unpack. So let's get started. So you're meant to succeed and failure should feel bad. And I agree with that because as at the end of the message it states, our emotions are our guidance. That's our guidance system. For so many years, I did not know this. I hated feeling certain emotions because I felt like it was weakness, or I didn't understand certain emotions. Now I understand that my emotions, if they are negative, just mean I'm in resistance to what I want. That's great guidance. That means, oh, okay, we don't want to be in this emotional state. And so as soon as we're able to, we can lift ourselves by reaching for better feeling thoughts and, bring ourselves up out of those negative emotions and more toward positive emotions. And that is how it's guidance, because when you are in a positive emotional state, it means you are in alignment with what you want. And that's important when it comes to anything. Money and abundance is what we're talking about today. So, but then it goes on to say, but what is wrong is not out here. It's in here. And I think what the universe is telling us in that let me read. You have control. And taking control is not difficult. So what you're going to want to do is use that emotional guidance to start bringing yourself to a place of more alignment by the thoughts and the inspired actions that come with those thoughts, and the emotions will come. So, for some people, okay, we got our next message, but I still want to say this. I love listening to very uplifting, positive music. Sometimes we're going to be down in the dumps and we think that matching the music to our mood might be the way to go. But I find that, turning on some music that is in opposition to that, over time, the first song is going to get on your nerves. But the second song, not so much. The third song, you're kind of tapping your foot. Fourth and fifth song, you're starting to sing along, and now you're in a better place. And that's how we should view our emotions in general. not just when listening to music, but we can get from a bad emotion to a good one by making our way up the ladder. So, listening to uplifting music like yesterday's Manifestations is my new obsession. They make music that has to do with manifesting what you desire, and it's positive, uplifting music. And I would definitely recommend listening to it. I love it. I listen to it anytime, but if you are in a negative emotion, listening to some uplifting music might help. Or calling a friend who you know is going to, be like, yeah, I understand you're feeling crappy right now, but did you think about it this way? Or maybe you could do this. And, just start to make your way into a more positive feeling. So let's see what the next message is. That is, achieving success is my natural birthright. But there was so much more to that message. You understand the basis of who you are by getting in touch with your desires, right? What is it that you desire? When it comes to money and abundance, what do you desire? Okay, so now let's think about the basics of the law of attraction when it comes to money and abundance. That which is likened to itself is drawn. You cannot be in lack and receive money and abundance. You have to get into alignment with money and abundance. Get into that vibration of appreciation, gratitude, abundance. That's when you'll start to see the money flow. But you got to stay there. You got to be there as much as you can. And then your emotional guidance system is so important to pay attention to and listen to. Okay, and this is, oh my God, this is so perfect. Attention to what is out here in our lives only creates more what is. Fantastic follow-up message. Thank you, universe. This is important to remember because we are always surrounded by what is. People say, aren't you looking at the truth? You've got your head in the clouds with all these positive thoughts. But guess what? I'm seeing results that are more in line with what I want. And you know why? Because I have my head in the clouds in those positive thoughts. I'm visualizing myself having everything I want. So I feel the feelings of having it. But if you pay attention to what is, that's what you are creating more of. People who feel like they're stuck are not stuck. We're always in motion. Energy does not stop moving. But if you keep thinking the same thoughts, you're just moving into the same pattern. The same things will show up for you. So paying attention to what is only creates more of it. Many want to point out reality to you. They say, face the facts, look at what is. And we say to you, if you are able to see only what is, then by the law of attraction, you will create only more of what is. You must put your thoughts beyond what is in order to attract something more or something that is different. And that is a fantastic thing. If you want different in your life, you have to think different. You have to feel different. And that's an easy place to start because, as we stated, your emotional guidance system will guide you into the thoughts that are better feeling. When you're feeling good, those are the thoughts you want to think. Get yourself into the creative mode. Go for a walk. Listen to positive music. Draw something. Do some Sudoku. Whatever it is for you. Do what helps you get into a better feeling place. Stop looking around at what's out here. Remember, achieving success is your natural birthright. And there is a way to do that. And that is by paying attention to your emotions, guiding your thoughts. That will guide your emotions, and then you will see the results in your life. Our final law of attraction message is, I can change my life by changing my thoughts. The universe is hilarious. So concise in the message. By choosing a thought that feels slightly better than the thoughts you have been thinking, you can gradually change the direction of your thoughts. By focusing upon a better feeling thought, the law of attraction will respond to that thought, and therefore the balance of your thoughts will now improve. When it comes to money, the more you can practice feeling good, feeling in abundance, feeling appreciation. Those are vibrations that line up with more money. So get into better alignment. Tell yourself a new story. Your financial story is up to you. When you start creating a new story for yourself and you start feeling the feelings that are in alignment with that, you will see more come into your life. I can promise you that. So, but you have to do the practices. And they aren't hard. It's easy, simple things. And remember, the main thing you want to remember is how you are feeling. You want to feel better and better and better, and then you will see better and better and better. So now I'm going to draw from the mindfulness and self-care cards and see what we can practice there to help us get into alignment with more money, more abundance, and getting into personal alignment in all respects. Because that's what brings the money and the abundance to you, is being in personal alignment. Joy and freedom are also in alignment with money. Okay, here's our message. Meditation is the key, is what I'm going to say. I love that we got this card. Meditation. Find some guided meditations that have to do with money and abundance. They are all over the place. I find them on YouTube. You could do a 5-minute, a 10-minute, an hour, whatever. Find some meditations that are specifically about the feelings of abundance and money. Practice that meditation every single day. See what happens. Meditation is not about having another new self-help strategy, but providing a framework for seeing yourself more clearly. That is a good point. So, utilizing meditation to understand yourself more clearly is the goal. Anytime you can bring yourself into alignment, see yourself more clearly, give yourself self-love, and want to feel good and do the things it takes to get into that good feeling place, the more money and abundance you will see come into your life. So I hope this message helps. It will if you do the practices, and I would love to hear about your results in the comments. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys on Monday for our general reading. Cheers, guys.